right. What's up, fam?
What up?
What up?
That
Welcome
was
to
beautiful.
episode 15. Episode 15 of Collectin and Connectin. Get the good vibes, Top Shot community here. What's up,
Damn
fellas?
right.
How's it going, guys? You good?
Doing good. We got the regulars here. Got Sir Treaticus. What's up, fam?
What up, baby?
King Brett Yo-Yo. And I'm 3ball 34. But today, in this episode's special guest, we have a proper football fan.
Fuck yeah.
International sports fan, a Washington Wizards super fan and collector, Dan Slowinski. What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Yeah.
What's up, Dan?
Glad you're here, man. Glad you're here.
It's nice to talk to you all in real life, I guess. Even though we're miles away from each other, but we are here in this space, and this is what it's all about, isn't it?
It is.
It is. That's a great way to put it.
Facial hair.
It's trying.
Good.
I mean,
like it.
it's trying. No, not as good as yours, is it, King Brett? I mean,
Rogaine, it helps.
That's impossible.
I think
That's
it's
impossible.
a cherry blossom that just brings out your beard, isn't it? It's
I noticed that.
on the
This
stream.
is a special day. I see
Look,
that.
we're
how you
vibing
got on
over here,
too,
look.
repping.
You guys.
vibing.
I like that.
DC
that black
collector.
hat.
Shout out. I
so
love those
jealous.
hats, man. Those are great.
I'm so jealous. Damn, those are sweet, I have to say.
I see something else. We're going to get to it in a little bit, but Dan's got a T-shirt on that I like to see as well. That's what initials is on there?
It says L.
Cool Cats. Yes, sir. Nine Lives Lounge. I love it.
It says 30 for 30. I'm
Boom.
not one of the
30 for
OG collectors, but I had to join because, I want to be part of the
Dude.
cats.
Congratulations, man.
You're the
We're
man.
all in the lounge together. It's exciting to celebrate together. As you mentioned, in real life, this is kind of our own place. It's fun to share it and see each other a little bit face to face, hang out, IRL, if you will.
Yeah. Dan's been bringing the good vibes from way back. That's just part of who you are, isn't it, man? It's just always fun when you enter the chat or enter the Discord or whatever.
I probably annoy everyone because the time difference. I bet you wake up to messages and stuff. So
Never.
That's what it is.
Never. It's freaking awesome.
I always
No,
try
we love
to keep a smile on my face, and we've been through a lot together. So let's keep the smiles going, and we're locked in and hold fast in it. When the ship goes down, if it does, we're headed to the bottom.
That's right, baby. We're in it together. Hell yeah.
Oh man, you Treat mentioned that you were early. King Brett and I feel like we met Treaticus and got in CNC pretty early, but I saw your float that you posted back in December of last year when you joined CNC. Yeah, number 4, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh well, I can't help it. It was just one of those things. I was like, "What's this? It's free. I've got to have it."
Yeah.
Make the most of it. There was actually a good friend of mine. His name's Silverback. 1020.
Shout out Silverback.
Love
What's up, Sam?
Silverback.
He's like one of my big friends on this space, and he actually put me in that direction of getting the float. So big ups to him. Yeah, he'll probably enjoy that as well.
Cool.
I'm not blowing smoke too much, but yeah, he's been a cool guy.
That'll happen. But yeah, we love seeing Silverback out there, and definitely love seeing you join. And anytime you make a big score or a big collection addition to your collection, I love when you get to share it. And me and Brett are such Mavericks fans. We'll get to the Celtics later, but me and Brett are such Mavericks fans that we have the love for the Mavericks. We love to see other fans that are diehard for their squad. And we talk all the time of how we get to know other people and get to cheer for other teams. We're cheering for the Wizards and cheering for DC Top Shot because
there's not many people cheering for the Wizards, but God,
you got us finishing team sets and getting in the Discord with Top Shot Wizard and SDA and you and the other
people, man.
Wizard fans. Cheers, man! It's so much fun in there.
Yeah. Something about that, you guys have really tight community. I mean, it's and have done such a great job of making sure everybody can see it and share it with everybody else. It's a neat community for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the first people that I interacted with was a guy called Joe Swan, and he did a lot of the blog posts early on for Wizards, and because he was a Wizards fan, I kind of connected with him, and he helped me in the space early on because I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I just thought, what's going on here? You know what I mean? I didn't.
None of us did, Dan.
Joe's gold,
to be
man.
honest.
He's gold. Yeah, gold. What a great guy.
I've been really jealous of like the meetups that I've seen like that's happened through Top Shot and stuff, and luckily I did actually get to go to one in Paris, which was brilliant. But I've actually for the first time taken some money out of my account because I'm planning a trip to DC in January to get to the game. So I'm really excited. So I managed to convince my girlfriend to come along as well. So
like any games circled already?
So they've got the Timberwolves and the Jazz back to back. So I'm hoping to see a bit of Anthony Edwards, maybe a bit of Laurie Markkanen.
That'd be so awesome.
Well, I know SDA's got like an apartment. I'm sure he'll let you stay there.
Don't worry, we've already been in touch. We've already been speaking.
Nice.
We're gonna top and tail. He said for the first night.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is what you call collecting and connecting, isn't it?
That's exactly right. That's gonna just be epic.
So awesome.
So he can show me the sights of DC, and I'm really excited. So
we're jealous of him being out. He talks a lot about being able to walk to the stadiums and everything so close right there, and that'll be a great trip for you, and hopefully the girl goes too.
So your girlfriend too, huh?
Yeah, she's down for it. She's like DC.
Nice.
Yeah, I think she came to Paris, so she enjoyed that, and we made a kind of romantic little getaway. It was, and we went up the Eiffel Tower. Well, you could only go halfway up it because they were doing works, but still went up it, I guess.
Does she realize that she's dating a legend? I mean, does she understand?
Does she know who she's with right now?
Do we need to tell her?
To be honest, I don't want to say too much because she just keeps banging on about getting a ring. So
I can't afford a ring.
I can afford a trip to DC though to watch the Wizards.
Yeah. I had to start a moment or two to get there.
That's awesome.
That's so
priorities, baby.
But it's definitely in the pipeline. I hope she doesn't watch it. So if she does, then I'll have to get one of those Men in Black flash things.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I wish I had one of those.
Well, we're recording a little bit ahead of time, so you got a little bit of a buffer to get some things going, or at least hide it from her a little.
She'll be back soon. I hope she knows I'm doing a podcast.
So, speaking of your Twitter or X profile, you're always posting pictures of you on the soccer pitch, and you're following your club. Tell us a little bit about that. We're football dummies over here. Help us out and tell us a little bit about what your fandom like is with that.
So, Leyton Orient, second oldest club in London. Historically speaking, a very old football team. Formed from a cricket club, actually, back in the day. Renowned for not winning much, to be honest. We're very much like the Wizards, but in recent years, we've had such a roller coaster of emotions. We have like a relegation, a promotion tier system here. Right. So if you do really bad, then you get relegated, but you don't get rewarded for it like you do in the draft and stuff. You just get put in the league below, and then you have to start again. So we actually fell out of the Football League tier, which is like 92 teams. So it goes from the Premier League, Championship, League One, and League Two. We fell out of that for the first time in our history 6 years ago. And then we've been on a journey
to get back.
And we're back now in League One.
We're
struggling a little bit this season, so we're back. But it's been a real cool, emotional roller coaster, and just some really magical moments that'll take to the grave. You know what I mean?
No, it's got to be some great matches to witness to fighting your way back.
We've had awesome. We're not the biggest team, but we've got a lot of heart and a lot of soul. I think that's what resonates with the Wizards. I think you have to have a heart and soul, because there's a lot of big fish in the area that like to come swooping, isn't it? So it's hard to get players on like sign deals and stuff. So we just needs a good draft, and let's hope we hit next season. This season, I'm confident. I'm excited for Bilal. So
good.
Very cool. They recently did an update, and like I said, we're recording a little bit early, but they recently did an update on the Top Shot website where they allowed us to pin 3 moments to the top of our profiles, and I love seeing the community. Anytime something new comes out and everybody starts posting theirs, and then you're able to kind of pump up your collection a little bit, show it off, and that's kind of what everybody wants to do. What did you guys think about that update?
I thought it was amazing. Like, I love how they just drop it unannounced, and it's just like, what's this? It's like you don't know what it is, and everyone, like, obviously within our groups and chats and discords, everyone's like, "Oh, check this out," and you're quick to go, and you're like, "Wow, this is buzzing!" Like, this is what we've been wanting for ages, and these are little subtle things that just make it exciting, and what a reason to go back to the platform every day. I think in the previous episode you did. Guy that was on, he mentioned that it's important to be able to show off your moments. And Freeball, you said you've got tons of cards in your back just sitting there. I want to be able to show them off, but now you can. So it's awesome. Yeah. And I reckon there's loads more things to come. I mean, they must have so much. If they rolled it all out at once, it'd be boring, wouldn't it? It's like it's like the 4-play, isn't it? A 4-play of Top Shot. You've got to build it up.
This is what it looks like at the top, but most of our don't look that pretty with those cubes, man. Dan, those are fire moments, dude. Talk to us about those 3.
Wow.
So the Rui one, that was a trade that I did. I'd never thought I'd get that moment. That's like a grail moment for me, and and it pains me. It's not even with the Wizards anymore, but when I watch that moment, I just think when I first joined the platform, like I used to look at that thinking, wow, look at the price that went for, and like to even have it, like I'm not a whale by any stretch of the imagination. I'll graft my ass off every week, and then I'll spend a bit of money and enjoy it. You know what I mean? That's what we all do. But like to have that moment is so cool, and thanks to the guy that traded with me, and thanks to Top Shot Wizard for helping me get the trade as well, because I think I've traded a fair bit for it. It was when they did the locker room packs the first time with the S1 stuff. I managed to get a Giannis, and I've traded a few S1 moments with it as well. But the guy reluctantly he accepted it. He was like, I just want to get out, so I was happy to take it.
Wow, nice. Hell yeah, you'll take it.
And then there's the Fit Check one. Library sold me that moment. I begged him. I dropped slid in his DMs and didn't expect no reply, because you know what these whales are like.
Yes.
You got no time for the common peasants of Top Shot.
They don't. They don't.
There's a few. Alex, or whatever you want to call him. Yeah, he's a good guy, and he's always looked after me.
Sure. Yeah, Alexo's in CNC, but shout out to
I always see
getting the sale done.
One of my favorite things. Somebody sent me one time a screenshot of the VIP Discord that said Treaticus can kiss my ass. That made me so happy.
That's brilliant.
I was making the whales mad for some reason.
You can't be everyone's cup of tea, can you? You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, if they're not talking about you, you're not making a difference.
That was just the one that was shared with you.
Exactly.
So he sold me that moment reluctantly. I quite like it because it's got the BL3 on there.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And then this one, the Lace 'em Up Beal, was a moment. I managed to convince a flipper to sell me just for a little bit more than what he paid for it. So and symmetrically, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? With the 29, the 3, and the 29.
It looks great.
It's amazing.
It's really nice.
But I do like. We'll probably got plans to talk about my favorite moments and stuff. So, or I could just do it now if you want.
Go straight to it.
Yeah, baby.
Like, there's definitely some cool Wizards moments on the platform. Like, For me, I love the dynamic duos one the most because John Wall is my favorite Wizards player, and just to have him in a Wizards jersey on the platform, like eventually we will get a moment, like a running back maybe or something. But that's my favorite moment. So
happens to be a pretty cool serial number that you got there as well.
Oh yeah, well it's basically number 1 because the 1, 2, 3 went to the Whales, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
you got the first available, basically.
Yeah.
I did make a move for that one. I wanted that, so
that's a great looking moment.
Yeah, that's your CNC float number 4. Yeah, you got several 4s in the collection.
Yeah, I've got a few 4s, haven't I? Maybe I should.
Yeah, the dynamic moments. The dynamic duos. That was the first time we saw the reel put together and have the teams, and that was the first team debuts. What a really cool rollout at the beginning of Series 4.
Yeah, really cool.
For me as well, like it's always been important that I collected what I love, and when I came to the platform, everyone was always saying that, so I kind of did in a way. And I guess that's why my Wizards collection's like it's as good as it is, I guess, because when the Top Shot score stuff was introduced, as Marmite as it may be, 50-50. That's a Marmite phrase in England. You either love it or you hate it.
Yeah,
right.
It is what it is, but like it stood me in good stead because of how much that Brewery Cosmic went for. It's a good chunk of that sort of score. And it's put me well up in the leaderboard. So, I think there is talk of the favourite team stuff that's going to happen in the coming season. So, the series. I'm excited for that because that's what I'm on the platform for, really.
Well, along those lines, collecting what you love and climbing leaderboards, obviously Wizards is your top team on there. But I saw a recent post, it may have changed recently, but I saw the Phoenix Suns and Atlanta Hawks as your 2 and 3, and they were pretty high. Was there a reason for that?
Do you know what? I had some of the moments, and I just thought when there was like a cloud of uncertainty what the lead was going to entail.
Right.
So I managed to put into those like the contemporary and the first 1, 2, 3 series.
Yeah.
But I think I've just kept the Suns. I don't know why. Maybe because Bill's there.
We did the same thing. Yeah, I was just asking. I saw those two and wondered if there was any fandom there, or you just happened to get some moments and we're close to finishing. So you're a completionist like King Brett down there, and like to just finish sets, see it green all the way across.
I do like that, but again, it gets expensive when you're looking at everything like that. So you've got to pick and choose, and I'm fighting certain battles at the moment, so you have to,
There's a lot on the platform. King Brett, what are you collecting right now? What are you on?
I don't know.
You're on something.
I really I've been working on completing S1 stuff. I think that's the original. That's where it's at. So I've been kind of working away some of the team sets there, but everything I really want, other than like legendary sets, I pretty much haven't completed. So I'm just trying to save some Dapper, and we got some fun announcements coming out soon on Top Shot and some drops coming up, and so you never know. You always got to have some Dapper in the account. So
wait a minute. How much Dapper do I need?
I don't know.
That's a good.
It sounds like you got inside information here, and you're holding out.
Anytime you want trade tickets, you just gotta ask.
I've always known you to put out, not hold out. You're usually a put out, not hold out person. So
let me drink my tea.
You know him too well, Tricus.
I love that cherry blossom. Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my!
All I'm saying is, load that app and tap that app.
Tap that out. Load that.
It's coming Thursday. Will you be tapping the app?
That's right. That's right.
I got some Dapper, but I've also got some offers out. So I don't know. Maybe I need to pull those offers off the table and just hold on to the DAP.
How crazy is offers too, by the way? Like sometimes if you're not on top of them, you just forget they exist, and all of a sudden, whoa, where'd that money go? And then, I got a new moment. Oh crap, I put that in a month ago. Like, if you're not on top of stuff and deleting and changing, and it's pretty crazy. Sometimes it's a welcome surprise when it's a lower offer and you get that moment that comes through and the ceiling's 3 times what you got it for too.
Yeah. Do you guys put out a lot of offers? Do you put? I always try to strategically just do a few, but you guys got a lot out.
At the moment, no. No offers.
Yeah.
Okay. I used to.
When I'm working on like completing stuff, I'll put out a bunch. Like I'll go through the teams and the moments I have left, because there's a lot that aren't, crazy expensive, 5, 10, 15, whatever moments. But then in every single one of the ones I have left, there's all those big ones, $125, $180, $75. So, if you have an offer out on one of them and then you're just used to all the $1 and $5 offers going through, it's a big difference there.
Right.
But I try to go through
when one of those big boys goes through.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need someone on the desk just sorting out your account, isn't it, at all times? Maybe you could hire someone.
Yeah, bro. I've talked to Ariel because he's so good about cleaning out and systemizing and coordinating his account and his moments. And I'm like, man, I just need you to go through all my stuff and just break it down and simplify it. Because I have a hard time getting rid of moments. I don't like trading them in. If I have them, even if it's a $1 moment, I'm like, what if in 5 years it's $1,000 moment? You don't know.
Yeah.
How many moments burns that moment and I have the only ones left?
How many moments you got? How many moments?
I don't know, man. I have a lot of $1. I know that for sure. I have a lot of $1 moments, but even those are hard to get rid of. That's why I have no trade tickets. 3 ball. That's why he's sitting there smiling right now.
What do we need trade tickets for? Is it about to be something?
There might be a new cherry blossom. Huh?
I don't know.
There you go. For a cherry blossom, traded in 15 tickets. I like it. I'm in.
Count me in.
Talk to us about IRL. You got to go to Paris. You mentioned it in passing at the very beginning. That's a huge deal. You had some meet and greets. You got to see some NBA players. You got to see Top Shot celebrities. Tell us about it.
Yep. Pack reviewing, all sorts of people.
Like just to see and be in the same building. Like Magic Johnson was there as well. And,
wow.
So cool.
And he just came out, and I saw Wemby, and he's really tall.
So
tall.
Bit. And just like, it was just honestly, it was one of the best experiences ever. Like, just to be able to like get really pissed like with NBA players and like a lot of community members as well. It was great. I met some whales. I met some. I'll name drop some people. They might watch it. I don't know. But Trigecki, I met him. Dottie from Germany.
Nice.
I've got an English connector called Sam Chadwick, who's a brilliant guy that I really get on with. He was cool. Pack reviewing. Spent a lot of time with Sean, and he's amazing. Honestly, he's such a nice guy, and I'm so glad he's involved so heavily with Top Shot now because we're in good hands with him. And
he's solid.
I got you on the right there with Sean. I don't know what's going on in the picture on the left. With
it's Paul Kuzma vibes.
Yeah, Joakim Noah.
That's so funny.
Oh man, it was cool because he walked in the room where we were, and everyone was just drinking champagne and stuff. Which it was a champagne tasting event.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I went to town. I was like, you know what, it's free. I'm going in.
Hell yeah.
Well, I bet Top Shot bill was expensive, but they probably hate me for it. But it was good.
Win in Paris.
You got to do what you got to do, baby.
Yeah, and it was such a good time, and even going to the game before, like the Top Shot wizard, Alec, his name is. He hooked me up with the tickets, and he really did look after me and my girlfriend. And he was like, "Look, I can see that, you're a big Wizards fan, and it's hard for you just to come across this way all the time and stuff. And if we can do something that's a bit local to you and we can help you out, then that's great." And
that's awesome.
Yeah, honestly, it was a once in a lifetime experience, and for it to happen, I've got Top Shot to thank, and I'll forget, I won't forget it. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Noah was so cool, and like Mustafa was there from the Discord, and
Nice.
like good people, you know what I mean? And if you got people like that are working, you know they want what's best for the product, and we have seen some like layoffs and stuff of late, but I think eventually, it's going to come back to a point where we all hope and we can see that it's going to benefit the product, you know what I mean? And it's not nice to see people
right
lose
direction.
Yeah. So let's put it down on it. Like,
I thought the tour itself that Top Shot put on was fantastic, and seeing the stops, but then them going to Paris and the NBA going to Paris, I think that's such an opportunity for, I mean, it's a worldwide audience and worldwide collectors, like yourself. People live abroad and don't live necessarily in the United States and can see games. So for the opportunity to be able to go and to meet and greet with Joakim Noah and others, and just to have that opportunity, it's so awesome, man. I was glad to see you got to do it.
I got to meet BJ Armstrong as well, which was really cool.
Nice.
And he does a podcast with an English presenter called Mo Noonsey, and he's someone that I listen to a lot. And to meet him, it was amazing. I really enjoyed that, and got a nice picture.
Nice. There it is, right there.
There you go. Look, and Sam Chadwick, the UK collector. He's a cool cat as well. So.
I saw the sweatshirt, so I knew you were in good hands. And then BJ Armstrong, definitely, those of us that have been around a little while know who that is for sure. So really cool to meet.
Such a nice guy.
What's their podcast like? What do they talk about?
It's everything, because I think he's still quite involved in I think he was like a GM, or he works with a GM. They talk about, it's a daily upload. But when the season starts going, it's called the Hoop Genius, and it's definitely something that I tune into. And obviously because having
he's modest, at least that's cool.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
I'm joking.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Cool.
That's something that Adam Silver touched on when in Vegas, right? Just how, I guess, they're seeing Top Shot as a way to kind of expand the brand where they can't go physically, man. They're going to have to go digitally, and we're definitely already seeing that in seed form right now in Top Shot.
It was exciting to watch that back, actually. Like whoever did a great job filming it, it was like incognito in the corner, but it was great. Like we all got to feel like we were there. So thanks to whoever filmed that.
That was cool. That was cool.
That's so cool.
There's no doubt that it brings the international community, NBA fans, together through this collectible. I mean, it just makes complete sense that we get to know each other because we're on this platform together, and we're having fun, and we're getting to know. And a lot of times I don't even know, and that was another update on the platform to put in where where you live, and it's amazing to see the diversity. It's really cool.
It's cool, isn't it?
All the countries represented.
Yeah, a lot of Canadians though, which is good. I mean, maybe that's the heart and soul of it. The Canadians are so nice. Texans,
there might be a Canada USA final, maybe.
Yeah, Texans are bold and big and badass. Canadians are kind and tender-hearted. It's a balance thing.
Yeah,
we have all these Canadians because we got a few Texans.
I think we've got a Texan who part owns Leyton Orient. His name's Kent T. He used to work for Microsoft.
Really? Wow.
He's an investor at Leyton Orient. So we've got American connections. So
nice. Nice.
I'll be looking him up after this.
Awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of basketball in the UK and sports there, what's Hoops Fix? I saw a couple posts that you had gone to different games and different things there, and then I saw you got to see some pretty interesting people from California there. Tell me about that experience.
Yeah. It was a mad event, really. They do a lot for like the local communities and stuff, and they like cherry pick the best of the best, and they go up against other teams. They go to France and Spain, and they do like tours and stuff. But yeah, it was an interesting event. It's one of the Olympic venues they used in Stratford. It's called the Copper Box, and it's where the London Lions play. Again, a team that's on the up. It's owned by OG Anunoby. Now he's a part investor. I think he's a majority investor actually. So it's just good for British basketball, and
very cool.
Exciting. It's definitely grown so much within the past 5 years, and sneaker culture's here. It always has been, but now it's even more so. And it's just exciting to see that kind of grow. I mean, to see the two James brothers play together on the same court, I think that was the first time as well. That was
you got to see Bronny and Bryce in person. That's
yeah. It was their first time ever, and I think LeBron posted how emotional he was watching it. So yeah, it was cool. It was a really affordable event. I think the tickets were like £10, which is like maybe $14, something like that, and it was a 4,000 really small compact arena. It's cool.
So Treaticus, they had two more teammates, one that you know pretty well, last name Pippen and last name Hardaway on that
squad.
squad.
Now. That's a squad. I mean,
they're a very young team as well.
Yeah, I'm sure Scotty told his son about me. I mean,
look out for Treaticus.
I've heard you've got a nice free ball. That's what I've heard. No pun intended. Free ball.
Hi-oh.
That's really cool.
Very cool. And you mentioned OG Anunoby. That's got to be such a cool ambassador right now in the league. A young guy that's doing really great and from the UK. That's got to be good for youth basketball in the area.
Definitely so, and I think there's definitely a lot of more investment that's happened within the sport. Premier League, it's been so underfunded in the past by the government. There's not a lot of safe places for courts and stuff. I mean, probably go across America, there's courts everywhere and here, and a lot of it gets vandalized and stuff. So to have like good courts that people can use and have a place to go and express themselves in that way is great. I mean, when I saw in the NLL, name drop, that they were doing courts and stuff. They were looking to build some courts. Yeah, I thought it'd be a great place. London would be awesome to do. Maybe one day if it ever came to fruition.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be. Where is it ended up in Dallas? Is that right?
No, I think Dallas was the choice, but then with some issues and branding the court, they ended up having to move it.
Okay,
I'm not sure where it ended up. But
Lucas said he wanted Jordan brand right in the middle with the 70.
Luca squashed it.
Cool Cats does Dallas.
Cool
yes.
That's it.
So, it's just going to have a picture of Luke's face in the middle of the court.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Big up the UK collectors. Yeah, go on. Look at that. Yeah. It's another one. Another one. I got it. Another one.
So I had all kinds of moments I could bring up on the screen to talk about. Look at this badass legendary. Look at this number one. What's been stuff that you're just holding dear and near that you're gonna die with? It's you're so happy that's in your collection. What's your favorite moments on the platform right now?
So for me, I love like a number one cereal if I can get it affordable. I like a jersey cereal. The parallels have made things a bit crazy because you can have, 5 parallels or 5 different jerseys for one player. But I even last mints are quite fun as well. I like how they've defined them and made it. The original mint was this and highlighted it. There's definitely a good feature on the app. But my favorite moments, you'll laugh. But Robin Lopez. It's in there. It's my favorite. I'm gonna hold. I haven't even got a good cereal on it, but it's just.
That's funny. I love it.
It just makes me laugh whenever I watch him play basketball. He's just so funny to watch, and he's definitely up there of like my favorite Wizards moments. I think even Chandler Hutchinson, the dunk is so filthy. You should bring it up, but he's so rubbish. Like, and it's like. Just like moments like that, I love collecting. You have the big names, of course, but just bring random people. Just like Yeah, but Anthony Gill. Why is there not an Anthony Gill moment?
We gotta get Austin Kent on that for sure.
I know, but like we asked for Jordan Goodwin, but he's the secret clamps. I think he's in the secret clamps. Jordan Goodwin, so he's kind of in a Wizards moment, but you have to look hard to find it.
That's a sneaky segue because we're having you on later this week in our moment by moment episode, and we're definitely going to bring up your coated clamps. That's pretty badass. Just a nice little tease. But man, Dan, thank you so much for being here today. This has been, I can't believe it's over. We could just keep talking and hanging out.
I've
had so much fun. I don't think I've stopped smiling throughout this. It's been so good, and like it's nice to finally properly connect face to face. You know, words are just words, isn't it, on a screen? But when you actually talk, and this is what it's about. And I hope we can do it again sometime.
It's like we need to be in DC in January.
You have to book those flights, or where you can start walking now. You can get there.
Yeah, dang right.
Maybe if you have a connection through Dallas, I can bring you some queso or something. So,
are you sponsored by queso? You might as well be.
I'm working on it. I would like to be.
I think this pod should be sponsored by it. Let's be honest. Like
I think so.
We've been making calls. They're watching the product. They're going to get back to us.
We need a queso.
You got to work that magic.
That's it.
Come on.
That's it. You step up.
Oh man,
go big or go home.
Dan Treatigus, King Brett. Appreciate everybody. CNC Pod. See you guys the next time.
Good to have you, Dan.
Roll on the new season.
Yes, sir.